So today's February 3rd, 2023, and I had stopped making videos for past 3-4 days. Like not actively talking about my targeting. So the way I was uploading all day, almost, per day, I used to upload 2-3 videos of my targeting, all the torture. And since I spoke with my mother and I really was trying to make her aware of archons and how are, they are some kind of entities or evil entities, either archons or some entities that are invoked by witchcraft by these military, DARPA, CIA people, Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever. Basically, Illuminati and Freemasonic and other secret society people. So they were not targeting me as much. They were like little quiet, and they used to give me here and there a little bit twitch and a little bit this and that, but not as much. They really slowed down there. But then yesterday, like, when I was trying to get in touch with Tanuj, and in fact I was not really trying to get in touch, but I was emailing him for the first time, telling what is going on with me, and if he knew what to do about, because he was talking about some meditation, like do meditation and this and that. So while I was emailing, they started to twitch my right side of the thigh, near my knees. They continuously kept twitching. At the same time, they were zapping, like little bit, not zapping, but they were like, oh, they just gave me a twitch on the left side of the leg. That, yeah, correct. We were doing that. And yes, we were trying to tell you not to do this or not to do that. So, so yeah, they were like kind of vibrating my vagina, not really zapping. Zapping is different than vibrating. So yeah, they started doing, but it was subtle. It wasn't as much. Then they started to give me electric shocks on the right side of my brain and to try to pull my right eardrums. Anything on the right side means like don't do that. So they again gave me a twitch on the left side of the leg as I'm speaking. Second time they did it, or third time. Oh, now they gave me the shooting needle pain in the right side of not abdomen, not waist, but exactly where the abdomen, where the leg starts and abdomen ends, right at the joint. I don't know what do you call in medical terms, but at that joint there, it's not in the joint, it's in the muscles that they're giving me this shooting needle pain. But that is the location on the right side. So I don't know why they did it now, but yeah, they have been today. That's the position again they gave it on the same location again. So today we were going. We went to a different city, or we were in the outer state at a different city, and they did start in the beginning here and there 2-3 times they gave me, but then they didn't do as much. And then I don't know, for some reason they started in the evening a little bit. They're just giving me, they will do like for example, when we were returning home, it was late night, like later instance, like 10:30 p.m. and there on that particular road there are no street lights, but there are like barrels and there are reflectors, and of course the car headlights is on, so that's the only headlights. And then we just happened to see a bag, it was like a small backpack, where I saw the black straps, and it was a white colored background bag with some red color flowers or something, petals, I don't know. So anyways, we just saw that, and then my hubby, he was driving, so he kind of just wavered, on the left side, and we didn't drive over the bag. But initially we were wondering like what the heck was that, and I saw like a strap, so I'm like, oh, that looked like a bag. That's all I said, and they immediately gave me that poking needle pain on the right side. Then I was playing my game while he was driving, and then I don't know, they had to make issue when I was collecting goat milk. Oh no, when I placed the goat milk for sale on my shop. I don't know why. They had to make issue about that, and I don't know, did they give me electric shock, or they pulled my ear, or they gave me that shooting needle pain. They did something at that particular point. So like I said, they want to make issue about anything and everything, and it makes no sense, absolutely. And then right after we ordered the dessert, they started to give me little heaviness in my head and little heaviness in my eye. It was immediate. Like I can tell it's not a normal headache, and it wasn't even a headache. It's just a heaviness. It's even hard to tell what exactly that feeling is. But I know when I spoke to a targeted individual long back, that person said that you'll feel like the cloudiness, you'll feel like heaviness in your upper brain, and where your eyes are, and now they are just giving me the shooting needle pain in the same spot again as I'm speaking. So they are saying that, oh, either they don't want me to talk about that person, that person said this. He was a targeted individual. And initially, I learned about targeted individuals when I joined the group on Facebook. And yeah, I think on Facebook, that's where I learned about all these NSA, Karen Stewart, and the Gerald Sosby, my stalker, FBI agent, ex-FBI agent, right? And these people just showed up out of nowhere. All these military people will show up out of nowhere. FBI, CIA, NSA. I learned about Robert Duncan, Catherine Horton, like so. William, or what's his name? They used to work at FBI or something. Anyways, I learned about all these people when I joined targeted individuals. So when I happened to speak with this person, he was just talking about all the symptoms, how they do. So, and I knew that person who was posing to be a targeted individual was not. But these very people who are not targeted individuals, who pretend to be TIs, they tell the technology that, oh, we have this technology, and this is how you will feel when we apply that technology on you, And initially I thought, what is this directed energy weapons? I had no clue. And then when I learned, oh, these people are told, I knew witchcraft was going on, but then really when so many Pastor Billy Crone and all these Almas Jacob, Illuminati, Hollywood, CIA, all these people, when I learned, oh my God, there's a whole another world out there which is filled with witchcraft and black magic and all this, human sacrifice, child sacrifice, God knows what all. So after that, I came to know, okay, never mind, it's probably not directed energy weapons, it's just a fancy name for their witchcraft that they are doing. So yeah, it was immediate that they gave me. But even that has intensity. So sometimes it's so heavy, it feels like 10, 12 tons of some rocks has been placed on my head. Sometimes it will lead to vertigo, but this time it wasn't vertigo or sleepiness. They can even induce sleep, okay? They can induce wakeness. Like everything is mentioned on Gerald Sosby's website. Like all my targeting is on his website. He himself says about everything. So it's not like I'm making things up or I'm just imagining. No, it's all the technologies out there, be it from directed energy weapons or witchcraft. Yeah, you can get the same symptoms. And now they're again giving me shooting needle pain on the same right side of my, the joint that I'm talking about, where the abdomen ends and the leg starts. It's just one, it's very shooting pain, that needle pain that they'll give. But I've seen the fear files in India, and I know that they showed how somebody was doing black magic and had a voodoo doll, and they'll just poke the voodoo doll with the pin needles, and the other person on whom the black magic spell is casted will immediately, she poked on the tummy of the voodoo doll, and the person literally bent down with the tummy, holding her tummy with two hands on her tummy. So it is very, very painful. So this directed energy, and they have shown this in the Lion. Almas Jacob has exposed Lion Messi video where he's playing football and how somebody's throwing the voodoo doll in the basket, where they do goal, and at the same time they're showing the ball just flying in the air. Nobody's holding the ball. It's just not flying in the air, it's just being still in the air. Nobody's holding the ball, and it's not falling down, it's just lying still. So to lay it still, some entity, some energy needs to hold that thing, and they do all this via witchcraft. So anyways, now let's come to for today's movie. So yeah, even here and there, so I had bought this one, it's kind of crispy gram flour. It's not really snack, it's like a sprinkler where we use over some Indian food, to sprinkle. So anyways, I was just dispensing that, and now they had to rev up the bike engine for that, and at the same time they also gave me shooting needle pain. So there were two messages going on at the same time. One, it's a pin drop silence. I came home at almost 10:30, 11 o'clock. How pin drop silence it is right now. Even you see how pin drop that silence was? It is that pin drop silence outside. Nobody. But they will have raving. Whenever we park the car, we used to come inside and they will have somebody just rave up exactly at that time, so loud that they want to make issue about whatever we might have brought home, or sometimes they always want to make issue about low leftover food. Now my hubby loves that restaurant's food. He loves it so much that usually likes to eat the leftover next day. So and these people always want to make issue even about that. So it could be that, I don't know, but they had the raving of the engine for some of the reason, I don't know. Either way, let's move on now. Also, for one of the sauce that I bought, they immediately gave me eardrum pull when I was at the register, and I hold that particular sauce bottle because it's the first time I bought, and I just wanted to try it out, with how it tastes. But I guess these people want to make issue even about that. So at that particular thing, they will either give me shooting needle pain or pull my right eardrum or give me electric shock on the right side of the brain. So anyways, let's move on, because a lot of these energy is going to the Archon or Lucifer, whoever these people are invoking, because they are sucking up my energy and they are living off of my energy, these Archons, because they don't have good batteries. God forgot to put good batteries in them, and so these entities continuously need my energy for them to recharge. So that's what because or else they don't need to torture me. Now today's movie, Knock at the Door. Now it is directed by this Night Shyamalan movie. Okay, he's some Indian guy. Now I knew that the moment I saw the trailer where they're asking for some human sacrifice, okay, I knew this was Illuminati movie. I could not believe this, what they were showing. In that movie, these guys, there are four people, strangers, come to the cabin where homosexual, okay, or now they also want to show homosexuals because that is their agenda, right, going on, where even the Vatican Pope said, oh, homosexuality is not a sin. So I'm not going to go into sin and not sin. That's not my agenda, and that's not even my concern. But I'm saying what is their agenda, what is Illuminati's or CIA's agenda, okay, or Hollywood's agenda. I'm talking about them. So as a part of agenda, because the Antichrist is going to be homosexual. So now they're showing homosexual, and they adopted a Chinese girl or some Asian girl. Okay, it could be a Korean or whatever, but basically Asian girl. She was probably, I don't know, 7, 8, 10, I don't know. Oh, but very small girl. But when they adopted her, she was just a baby. Now, so these four strangers come to the cabin, and they held these two, the couple hostage, okay? Then they tell that, oh, if you have been chosen to sacrifice, I either of you, so from three of them one needs to be sacrificed, but they have to do it. These four strangers or nobody else can do it. They have to sacrifice somebody. Okay. And I could not believe that they are showing all these to people because they are mind programming, and this is exactly what happens. And Kanye West, if you remember his interview, he said he sacrificed his mother for this ritual purpose or Illuminati purpose, because Lucifer continuously needs souls, energy to become more and more powerful. So these Night Shyamalan, all these people who are into Illuminati rituals, and I was reading Ralph Epperson's just one page on Amazon, where he said that when you're in Freemasonic, when you want to try to join this group, they ask you if you are ready to kill, you're ready to sabotage, you're ready to lie, you're ready to commit suicide. And this is exactly what they are showing. So these people come and first they tell that you have to choose one of you have been chosen. Okay, that's their favorite word, you have been chosen. And I get all these random emails in my email. It looks like some business is telling me but it's not really a business. It's the same scam email that is coming from CIA, FBI, DARPA, military, the very Delta Force that Dr. Richard Boylan talks about, where the super interrogation is needed. So they always send this email, and the subject line is always, you have been chosen, you have been chosen, you have been chosen. Or they will send me a text, and the text could be, it looks like from government or for some business, but they will always use the word, oh, you've been chosen, you've been chosen, you've been chosen. Oh, now they're giving me shooting needle pin in the same spot, at the same spot. Don't see government, don't see government. So in that movie, first they are showing that they are running agenda called, you have not agenda, but they are literally doing, they are choosing people. There are so many videos on these star seeds, and we targeted individuals, and people call us chosen ones. You are the chosen one, you are the chosen one. It's the same concept they show here. Oh, they just gave me one twitch on the left bum as I said the word chosen one. Okay. So first they show chosen one in this movie. Then they tell these chosen people that you have to sacrifice either of the three. So the homosexual couple or their daughter. Then the four, because the homosexual couple denies that we will not sacrifice anybody, any of us, we are family. So the very first person, the other three strangers will kill the fourth stranger. Okay, because fourth stranger will willingly put a cover on her head, and the other three will kill that person right in front of these homosexual and the daughter. Okay, then comes next day. They ask the same question again. So they say no. And so now from the four strangers, now the third stranger willingly dies. I mean, he gets killed by these people. So they are showing these sacrifices, the willing sacrifice that these very people make. Okay. And they do suicides and all these. The suicide that the Ralph Epperson was talking about. That are you willing to commit suicide if needed? Are you ready to commit killing or crimes or whatever is required in the Illuminati secret societies for their Lucifer? So they are showing that once you're part of this cult, there might be a time where you have to die. So you have to willingly die. Okay? There's no choice. At the same time, they are showing the chosen ones will have to make a decision that, oh, you'll have to kill some of your family member willingly. Anyways, now the what happens is they show that, oh, we got a vision where if you do not die, if in the chosen one does not die, then you see the apocalyptic events will start to happen. Then they turn on the TV, then they show the news, oh, there's an earthquake, oh, there's a tsunami, oh, now the planes are falling from the sky, oh, now this and that. No, 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 all that can be done by these very CIA people, FBI, military, because these people have, they can do EMP attack. It's called EMP, electromagnetic pulse attack, that they've shown in Simpsons that is their future agenda plan. That's their future plan where they will do EMP attack. If that is done, no planes can work, it's gonna come falling down, and these people think, the chosen ones needs to be sacrificed for that. Okay, it's just a BS agenda of theirs, because there is something about this our soul that is needed for the Lucifer, for the archons, whoever, as David Icke says, and as the Tanuj Sudan says, that we are some kind of light source. And what reason is given why you are chosen? Because you are the purest family, where you have the pure family love, as if in the entire world nobody has pure family love, then that is the stupid reason. But in the entire movie they will not tell who is telling them that, oh, we need to sacrifice and why. Okay, they will never tell you that, oh, it's our Lucifer is telling, or our archons are telling, and we are running a simulation machine, or where these archons and the witchcraft, when we do witchcraft, these sacrifices are needed for these devils and entities or Lucifer to gain more and more power, because at the end Lucifer is going to transfer the power to Antichrist. And then even they go further down, where they tell that when very first stranger was killed, there was a light that shined on his face when his face was covered, and behind probably there was some image, and this one of the homosexual guys saw the image, and he said that I saw someone. And I am thinking most likely it was someone like Jesus Christ, because they're not going to show Lucifer. So it's almost like they were trying to say, oh, you know what, Jesus Christ wants this sacrifice, or else because they say that, it's the four horsemen of the apocalypse. They say all that in that movie. So they always want to tie up all these events to the four apocalypse, where all these tsunamis and plagues and all these things starts to happen. And they said the entire humanity will be wiped out, and only you three will leave. You'll be left on this earth. So ultimately, the one of the guy has to kill the other guy, and he kills the other guy. But there is no real explanation given that who asked these people, or why even those in the visions they thought that these people needed to be killed, and who told them. And there wasn't even, just somebody said it and they just did it. It was so bizarre thing, but basically they wanted to show their agenda, right? So they are just showing the agenda. Oh, the chosen one needs to be killed, or else the entire earth is going to be wiped out by Jesus Christ. Okay, it's not Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is already going to bring wrath on this earth, but against the Antichrist and the people of the Antichrist. It has nothing to do with the chosen ones. Who is concerned with the chosen ones? Only Lucifer. So it has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Although I did hear Sachin Clive, there was a pastor called Sachin Clive. He said, oh, in the Bible it's written that the chosen ones, and the chosen ones are, you will have the most painful and very very painful journey, but then at the end you will be rewarded and this and that, and so even the other guy, I've heard few of the guys. So there are two different things going on here. Some Bible people, these like pastors, they say that there is chosen one in the Bible. But then there is this Satanist group who worship Lucifer, who tells that you are the chosen one for our Lucifer. You need to be sacrificed. And they also make a series like Devil in Ohio. And you know what they are showing in this movie, The Knock on the Door? They are literally talking about, so when this homosexual is getting skeptical about the very, because these people break in and they are panicking and they are tied up in a chair. And, when this guy explained that, if you do not do sacrifice, then you see on the news channel, as you saw, there's tsunami and there are earthquakes and, a lot of other things going to happen. So the homosexual guy starts to lash out that, oh, what do you think, you're working for some suicide cult? Okay, then the term he used was suicide cult. What is a suicide cult? It's the same that Ralph Epperson wrote in his book in the New World Order, where he's exposing Freemason and Illuminati. When they join these groups, they have to take the oath, and they are even asked that, are you willing to lie, sabotage, kill, or commit suicide? So it's a suicide cult, and that is why these people are using that terminology. So they are telling, first of all, that there is a suicide cult called Illuminati and Freemasons, or killing cult, a sacrificial cult, you can call whatever, because they are even showing sacrifices in that movie, right? But then the very same guy says that, you think there is some government running mind control programs on us, or this is some kind of mind control program that people thinks that it's gonna work, or so basically the way he worded it out, the entire sentence about government using mind control tactics on people. So basically he was trying to say that no, government is not using such thing. Whoever thinks that government is doing these mind control programs is a stupid or some mental person, okay? And when I said about this government thing, mind control thing, they immediately gave me shooting needle pain on the right side of the same spot where the abdomen ends and the leg starts. I don't at that particular joint, they again gave me shooting needle pain. So they are saying that, oh, don't say that the government is running this mind control program. They again did it on the second time they did it. Oh, don't say that government is running mind control program. We are not running. Although Gerald Sosby is exposing all my targeting on his website, CIA is exposing, writing soul catchers and, directing the targeted individuals to all these different groups and phone numbers, and talking about the directed energy weapons, and Stephen Greer talking about directed energy weapons, and how Dr. Richard Boylan is talking about directed energy weapons. But obviously they are not talking about one thing, which is witchcraft and voodoo. This Dr. Richard Boylan comes on History Channel, and he the show name is The Star Children, okay? And he writes everything about star seeds on his website, that how star seeds are supposed to be subdued or terminated on the ground, and nobody should be attracted towards them, but if the subdue and termination on the ground doesn't work, then have them join us, okay? But they don't tell all this on the TV show. They show these children as if, oh, they are extraordinary children, all these starseeds children. But they don't tell that they are being targeted and tortured at the same time, right? So these are your absolute liars, sabotaging the evil people. They go on History Channel and they are giving out all this nonsense to people and painting their own nice image on TV when they are the real criminals. Okay? So basically, they do mind programming of the people. Oh, they just give me another shooting needle pain on the right side again, on the same spot. Because what happens is, when I'm even recording all this, a lot of this energy is going towards archons and, from these, why are they continuous torturing the star kids, right? And these people who are criminals, they want this energy for the archons, because archons does not have good battery, nor does Lucifer. They need to recharge their battery, and this is what they show in the Matrix movie, where these machines are hooked up with the people and where they acquire all these continuous energy from people. So this is exactly what David Icke and Tanuj talks about, that these archons and Lucifer, they continuously need energy from us because the others are soulless. So we are the only energy source, the chosen ones, or the star seeds, or the star children. So this is how they continuously torture, try to take our attention, our energy, and that is the reason I've grown so thin, because even at night they do not let me sleep properly for past, now I don't know, 7-8 years. I haven't had good sleep because they continuously give me induced dreams, or they wake me up at night. And like I said, Jural Sosby has written everything about my targeting on his website, where he says that yes, they do wake targets up, and say when I touch my hubby, they always want to continuously give me twitch on the right side of my back, or on my hand, or on my leg. Oh, don't touch your leg to your hubby, or don't touch your hand to your hubby, at night. They always want to make issue about all that. So it's that. And then so yeah, like I said, these people wanted to put that line about government using mind control programs on people. Oh, no, don't say that. And they are trying to put it out in the negative light, okay? And trying to make the people laughable, whoever is exposing these government programs going on. So yeah, that's about my targeting, and I'm glad that these people are exposing themselves. Now even Hollywood is exposing themselves. So whoever will watch, knock on the door, they will see how they are showing their sacrifices, their chosen one concept, agendas going on for their Lucifer and Archons, and how they are twisting the government's agenda of torturing the star seeds, or for mind control purpose. CIA's mind control. It's not everyone knows CIA's mind control projects. So, and they just gave me the same shooting needle pain in the same spot. When I said, oh, everyone knows CIA's mind control projects. Oh, don't say that. CIA's mind control projects. Even Dr. Richard Boylan has said it. Even Dr. Stephen Greer has said it. That, oh, these government are running these programs where they use, again, they gave me a shooting needle pain on the same spot. Oh, don't take their names that they have already mentioned about directed energy weapons being used on the targets. And they will not say targets are the chosen ones or the star seeds, and because targeted individual is more like a criminal tag, but star seeds is not as much of a criminal tag. And they do tell the chosen ones are the pure people, where they have this pure love, so and I've heard that how we chosen people, or the star seeds, have the pure consciousness, or pure, we are like pure people. We are not as narcissist or evil as these people are, because these people are working for the cult. They cannot stop, and they will not stop targeting and torturing, killing people. Like I said, they have done accidents of myself, of my hubby. They made my mother-in-law fell down and have her fracture. They had my father-in-law fell down But at least he was safe. They had my father fall down, and he has fracture, and it's so much irreparable fracture. They have given me chicken pox. All this targeting was done and started ever since in 2001 in India, when my ex was forced upon me, by these very cabal. And so the ex really said, "Oh, if you leave me, then see what I do to your life." It was a threat that was given, and that has continued. And exactly at that point, where is my witchcraft had started, where I got chicken pox. When I was in college, it was all weird stuff that started to happen. My father got stroke. Everything was going on smooth in our life. We had absolutely no problems ever since that person came. The entire life, that person is absolute evil, the cursed man, you can say, probably the most evil person living on this planet. And so anyway, and then I had no clue what the heck was going on and how the person could be part of a big cabal. But then I figured, oh, there's something called Illuminati and Hollywood and Bollywood and all this. They are part of Illuminati. So, oh, well, okay, now it all makes sense. That why this person always had this narcissistic behavior where they always wanted to try to control me. And now that didn't work. So now I wanted to use this military people to control me now. Okay. And so, yeah, and their brotherhood. Okay. All these people, they take the oath. Oh, you have to be united as a brotherhood, but then we brothers will, whenever it comes to targeting, we have to be united and we have to target that person to sabotage, lie, and kill. They are the chosen ones, and how dare they have free will, and how they are so happy and so pure and so loving, and so we're gonna mess up their life via witchcraft, by hacking their brains, as you all know Harari says. Everybody's hackable animals. How are they? Does everyone have implants on this planet? If not, the other reason or the other explanation is only witchcraft. So these people are getting caught up in their own freaking web,